خلينا نرانا فيوت نمشي نبنيهم ثواب ونوتين وطمين. Just one thing I wanted to mention that I thought of from our discussion last time. We mentioned difference between, well, kind of mentioned difference between Son, Amy, and Kati. One thing about Amy is the word for tell. The word for tell is tamo, which is, think of it as T plus Emi, which means to give Emi or to cause to Emi. I can do that in Coptic. So when you tell someone in Coptic, the word is like actually to, you give Emi. So let's say we use knowledge or understanding. So that's the kind of knowledge that you get when you tell someone. You're not like educating someone in the sort of like Sohn would be, in the sense like I know how to do physics. One example I thought of it is like a math question. If you say T-Sohn, the math question, that means, oh, I've seen it before. If you say TME, the math question, like I know this question, so like you know it and you know its answer as well. Someone just but someone would be like, oh, I've seen it before. But if you say Tikati, the physics question, that means you know the question, you know the answer, and you even understand how to get to the answer. If I've memorized a question and answer before, I would say TME the question. Another question, not the answer. If I say T someone is like, oh, I've seen this before, but not necessarily know how to answer it. So that would be a good case to understand how we do three of them in the same context. Just a math question because it has different layers. Just not the question, the answer, so what comes with it. And then Katis actually understand how they all function together.
So like Sohn would be like know of, Emmy would be know, and then like Kati would be like no italics type of thing.
Can't you actually be literally understand? Like,
Understand? Okay.
if I teach Kati this physics question, that means I can break it down for you and explain to you everything about it. If I say TME, I'd be like, yeah, it's not just know of. It's like, oh, I know this question. Like, I can solve it. I can show it to you. I know about it. And Tison, more like know about. Still know, like I know the question. I had a list 10 questions, and I know one, and I know this one. So it's not just know of, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you have any deeper understanding of it.
So it's
And
kind
just
of a spectrum of knowledge acquisition, where Sohn is on one end, where less is it's known in less detail. Emmy is somewhere in between, and Kot is like full understanding. Something.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
But they don't negate the other. So TME doesn't mean you don't understand. It's just I'm only emphasizing the part where I know more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's a spectrum of understanding there. Okay.
And then to tell someone is to emi someone. So to tell. And actually it's close, and it's actually obvious in Arabic was the word yalam and alama. The word for know and to tell is actually the same word. Basically to make someone know about something.
So you're saying that T plus Emmy is means to tell, and it's literally to give knowledge to someone.
T is called the T causative. This T, we'll cover it more in the future.
Okay.
A lot of verbs that start with T is basically T plus something.
Okay.
Think of
it's a distinct verbal form.
Yeah,
Positive.
if you think of many of the verbs that start with a T, a lot of them are basically the T causative.
Like to cause someone to do something. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, to give or to cause, yes. It's one of the things like er and chi. We'll learn it. It's like prefixes, and it converts things to verbs. This one actually goes on verbs. It was mentioned earlier where actually you can say, because T becomes ma in imperative, you can actually say kikaras. You can say like Emi, you can say matamo or tamo. Actually, I can say matamo because originally a T. All right, Karas, you cannot speak. Do you want to answer the questions as well? Like, do you want to be called for questions? Okay, sounds good. Let's do 3 each, and if you go in order, Karas, you will be third. So I can even give you time to do it. So here's gonna be the first. Oh, no, it's not the stylus I use. So, Karas do these ones from 7 to 9. So yeah, as we're going through it, you can type it, and then we can read them out loud when it's your turn. All right, let's start with Ben.
Okay. So Apefhov Jokevol. So let's see. So he finished.
There's no he.
Not he. Okay. The matter finished.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the work, the matter, the thing, it's just the matter. The matter finished. Yeah, finished is a good one because it works both ways. Or you can also say was completed.
Okay.
You can also say perfected. So any of the thing that just means it reached full, it became full.
Okay. And joke by itself means to do, right? I'm just trying to remember
joke is
what.
to complete.
Complete. Okay. So it
Well,
means
just
with
emphasize-
evolved means finished or perfected or something.
Joke is
Okay.
finished, completed, perfected.
Got it.
Would it
Okay.
be-
Thank you.
Would it be his for Pef?
That's what I said at first, but it's
I heard you saying he.
Pef.
Oh yeah, I said
He.
oh yeah, I said he originally, right? So his
Yes.
work was completed.
So his thing's done.
Yes, his things are
Yeah.
done.
Because it's going with the noun. That's
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Thanks. So then Senam Mo and Rashi Enje Nepsuche or Nen Psuche. So that's they this was a little tricky. Okay, so they will fill our souls.
No.
No.
So I can give you a hint. Souls will not be an object.
Okay, so
Anytime.
our souls will be full.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like I was originally thinking it was like namely the happy ones, but I don't
Yeah.
think that works. Or is that?
So it'll be. So you have the namely right, and then
Yeah.
our souls.
Oh, that goes with our souls. Got it. Okay.
Yes. So our souls, they will be, and then filled.
That's an adjective in Rashi.
Not quite.
No?
With joy.
Okay. Joy. Okay.
Mu doesn't take what comes after mu does not take an article. So you want to say I
Okay.
filled water. If you filled something, you don't say I am filled with a joy, or you say I am filled with joy. Not sure if you can find that. You probably found a counter example. You filled it. I'm filled with sand. You're filled with water. It's always
So
something.
the N in Rashi functions as a sort of like a direct object marker.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But what the object for mu doesn't take, just an exception for like mu is a special case. For the object for mu doesn't take a definite like an article.
Okay.
In general, like
Right.
if you're I am filled with joy, I filled with the spirit, with water. Like if you say it in English, but if I want to say I am filled with the something, then you can probably put in a definite article. But if you're not stuck like in the absolute, I'm filled with air, you would not put definite article there.
That makes sense. It's kind of parallel with English.
Yes,
With that.
exactly.
Okay. Cool. And then namely our souls is those two go together because namely
Yes.
comes before. Okay.
Yes. So our
Okay.
souls will be filled with joy.
Okay.
Full of joy, filled with joy. Probably filled is a good way to say it. We will learn about full much later. Something called qualitative or stative. But they're both the meaning for now.
Great. And the na is just the future. Okay, cool. So
yes, you got it right.
NT pistoin erokan. So that's Greek verb. So I do not believe you.
Yeah, I do not believe. Pisteuin is the verb, and this is the form that you will see in Bohairic. I I think they tend to use the Greek verbs as is. I think in say it could be
I
like
did have a question about this one with the N on the beginning of it, because I know the T is I and the pistewein is the Greek verb infinitive
Okay.
to believe.
Mhm.
Is the N negation going
Yes.
with the on?
The
Okay.
N is an optional negation with the un, so you must have the un. Think of it as the French ne pas. So you
Okay.
need both of them.
Need
You don't
both on each side.
need the N. You don't always need the N. In some cases, you do need the N, but not in every case. And then we do not believe you or in you. They're both the same in Coptic. I don't believe in you, so you can tell God I don't believe in you, or I can be talking to you, I'd be like I don't believe you, so it works the same way. But pistewe tends to be used for the faith. Like if
Okay.
you say tipistis, like the faith, you're most likely talking about the Christian faith.
Got it. So it's the idea of religious belief, not necessarily the way of trusting someone. Okay.
Usually, yes. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
The word is also used more as like there's a word called nahti that means belief. It can work both ways. It can carry both meaning. Pistewin or pistewi tends. So almost not always the case, mainly because borrowed in Greek, so probably refers to the Greek religion. So at this point, it would be like the Christian religion. But if you want to say John Pipistos, that will mostly be the believer or the faithful.
That's the difference between classical Greek, which I'm more familiar with, where pistew as a more of can have more of a trusting concept or believing. So
because this is a loan word, so they took the loan word to fill up a certain gap, which is the Christian faith or the Christian belief.
Makes sense. Okay.
Again, tends to mean this, so because you can see it in other cases, but it will tend to mean the Christian faith.
Got it.
Amazing.
Great.
We have David next. Karas, in the meantime, you can type down your answers. So by the time we come to you, the answers are ready. Okay.
All right.
David, go ahead.
Tina hope chen pishash shafe. And I had I will hide in the wilderness or desert.
I will hide in the desert. Okay. Next one.
Api diablos perazen emov and shash in a hole.
1 second. Let's clean this. And then what happened to black? And then okay.
The devil tempted him for 7 days.
Devil tempted, because we have an a, so we know it's in the past. Tempted him 7 days, and the n is what connects the 7 to days, and the n here is what connects the sentence to. It's like saying for 7 days. That's what the n.
Yeah. Pneuma and a katalron wash unable. The evil spirits did not.
Akatharton, I think it means like unclean.
Unclean, evil.
Unclean spirit.
The unclean spirit do not wish to come out.
Yes. So we don't have anything to tell us it's a different tense. So we're gonna assume it's present, and also we have not empif, so we know for a fact it will be present. So it'll be does not want, which also means want or wish or will, does not want, and this is literally to come out. It matches really well with English. Okay, Karas, are your answers ready? Amazing. Let's see. He's saying pi cosmos terf navo level. All of this world is lost. That's perfect. Not lost. So let's see what I have. This world, yes. And then terf كله. Or yes, all of. So all of it. So all of the world, like you said, perfect. Well, so you missed you missed will, so it's a na, so it's will, not present. And then volevo will be it things that has to do with untied, like loosened. Was it lost? I don't think it was lost.
No, it was for me. For me, I had all this world will be undone, or the whole world will be undone, or
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if it would it work for as a English terms of unmade in terms of like an extra
Or destroyed,
interpretation?
like an apocalyptic situation.
We have a word for destroyed, so we have taco, and we have he'evol, which means to perish, and we have a word for lost. So this one, yeah, it's undone. I think undone is a good one because volevo is like again, not lose. Well, loosened could be loosened, but I don't think it will work with world. So volevo means there's something that's stuck together, and then you untangle it. So if it's a language, you're translating, you're interpreting, you're loosening the meaning. If it's a rope, you're loosening it. Something like that. So I think undone is a great meaning.
I guess I'd be curious in what verb they use for Genesis when it says God made or formed the earth, or
Probably Tamyo, most likely with Tamyo or
I mean,
Som.
maybe. I don't know if whatever the sentence is coming from was sort of reflexive to that and sort of the antecedent.
I'm not sure. It'll be opposite of Samyo. I'm not sure. 1 second.
Like to create being to tie up, and to destroy being to untie.
Something like that.
Not literally, but yeah.
What question is this? This is 7. That's a good one. It'll be scattered. Will be scattered. That's another meaning for it. Which I think undone is also a good one. Okay, let's do the next one. The pivelle Joe. Joe J choice 90. The velle is blind. So the blind, whether blind one, blind person, blind man, saying spoke to the Lord. Joe is more like say rather than speak. Speak has a different word. Saji. So Saji speaks. Joe just said. So said. Let me check if it should be Jos. I have a feeling you should have to say Jos. Yes, you have to say Jos. You don't just in Coptic just say said. You have to say said it. That's just how it works. So said it. J is like how we start the thinking. He said to the Lord. So no, it's not to the Lord. It's he said, my Lord. So it's like you start a new sentence, my Lord, and then this would be imperative. You'd be like, have mercy on me. You said he spoke to the Lord for mercy. J tells you you're starting a new sentence. And then pa choice is a way you would call someone. You say, hey, my Lord. Jo can mean to sing. If Jo emos. I don't know what to sing. I'm not sure. Actually, yes, maybe, because the Songs of Songs is called Pijo and Tenijo. So possibly. But in this case, you're probably not singing. You're probably saying the blind person is crying out, have mercy on me. All right, last one. Oh, you said the eye of a server spoke. No. Okay, so api now would be the now is hour or time. So the time, you can say the time of his, you have service, it's perfect, of service. And then this is Joe. this is joke, not Joe. So joke will mean completed, perfected, finished. So that the time of his service was completed. So basically, the time of service is like your time is over. Thank you, Karas. It's similar to now, which is to see. Yes, it's similar to now. Yes. Eyes is what's eyes? Val. Eyes val. So yes. But also because we have P, so you know it's a noun rather than seeing. So it's not a verb. All right, we have another typo. Let's fix it. Let's see. Teten na wo an fentai kora. So teten, that means y'all. Na is will. I see an, so it'll be will not. Wo is reside or settle or live in this country. Any questions? All right, next one. Timewi jentok u angelos be. T, so I think that you and took you, and then because it's indefinite, this comes at the end, but it literally means here. So are and angel. And took be. And we must have P at the end because we have an indefinite article as the predicate. So the P has to come near the end. If you want to take it a little bit, if you can break it a little bit more, be like that you, it's an angel. It's like you, it's an angel, you are an angel. But it's not you, it's an angel, just you are an angel. And that's how we would write it. Only because you have an indefinite article. If you want to say the angel of the Lord, you would say entok pe piangelos unte choice. Okay, last one. Nival and niveleo nawon. The eyes of the, let's just call them blinds, will open, which is an transitive and intransitive in the intransitive sense. Will open. Okay, and the questions? Nope. Peter, next three. Wait, Carlos has a question. Oh, happy feast of apparition of Saint Mary in the Church of Zaytun. Okay, it's like in Arabic, عين فتحت. Yes. Yes. فتحت. Yes, you can use them both ways. You say if عين فتحت. Yeah. It's like more in Arabic than Egyptian Arabic, because in Egyptian Arabic you say فتحت. In Arabic you would say فتحت, which is the same as actually open. All right, Peter, next three.
Yes, hi, all. Sorry I'm late. So maybe J Anoknim, you think that I am, or who I am? I'm not sure. Name.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, can you say it in Egyptian?
And I mean, like,
Yes. You think
yeah.
I'm here. Yes. So basically, who do you think that I am? That's a proper way to say it. Let's break it down a little bit. So ikmewi J, you think that, or you think, and then J is like, what are you thinking? Anoknim. We've seen anok being used in different way for emphasis. You can say anoknim anok. We've seen this, or like entok nim entok. Who do you think you are? Or anoknim anok. Who am I? It's not like who am I. It's like who do you think that I am? Not who am I. So who do you think that? Who do you think? What do you think? So you think I am who? Something like that. You think I am who? So but in more of a belittling way. Not belittling. It's like, who do you think that I am?
This is like a question form, right? Like
Yeah, this
it's
is
just
what
the
Yes.
article comes at the end.
you have a name and it matches very well Egyptian. You would say أنت فاكرني أنا مين.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as an Egyptian.
Makes sense. And then next is إذ أو تتن كوتي nem han رومي sorry رومي انتي ميني. It's a little difficult one. Why you all is Koti like build?
I think Koti was built, but I think Koti Nim had a different meaning. Stand together. Let me try to find. Koti Nim means to consort with. Let me find meaning quickly. But this is what it means. It's a compounding. Kote. Kotsi. No. To come back.
When I looked up Cody, I actually found it for ask or to ask. Or more so like to like be around or go around.
It's probably the be around, go around. Kote is to turn. I always confuse it with the one with to build. I think the one with to build is just an O, not an omega. I always confuse them. Let me
Yeah,
check.
they're very similar.
Alright, Coptic. Let me double check them quickly. They always confuse me. So Koti is. Wait, what's the one with build?
A coat.
Coat. Yes. And then Koti. And then Kotinim is to consort with, which means to spend time or to be with or to be around. Here's the definition. Koti. Yes, to go around, to ask, inquire. There is one with, if you add nem, it changes meaning. Thanks, Cross. Code to build, not Koti. Yes. So Koti, which is what works in the sentence. So Kotina means basically just hang out with, I think.
Okay. So
yes, like Kara said, the go around is like live with. So people you're hanging out with, I think would be a good meaning. Thanks, Karas.
So why did you all did you or do you hang out?
There's no did you.
Do you?
There's no yes.
Do you? Yeah, it's in the present. Hang out with men of Sumini like sign, but also had another meaning I forgot.
Sort. Sort or kind.
Like of this kind or?
Yes. You probably want to write this a little bit better. You probably want to say tie.
Yeah.
This would be more of a better sentence of the sort or kind.
Sort. Oh, okay.
This is mean in Sahidic.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Should I do another one or?
Yeah, give me one more.
Oh, okay. Anef snav volleyball NF Evos. So that's in the past. No. Is it like his chains? That's chain, right? Or like
Yes, we found that there's chains. Yes.
yep. So his chains vol on if horse untie, right? Or yeah,
Yeah, or loosen. Yes. Yes.
loosened if was, is that clothes as well, like off his clothes?
Yes. This is the word that he uses for clothes, but we've also seen him using it translation for for legs, not feet. Yes, for legs. Like either or, it works in both ways. So volevel, if you say volevel in, actually means loosened. You can say from, and then like his, and then you can say I don't know legs or clothes. I don't know the translation. I think both are inaccurate, but it's fine for now. So you don't have to say volevel evolchen. I just say think of it as like vol and evil and but together it's like volevel and so loosened from something.
Okay, makes sense. And then Evos is like clothes or legs, but
Yeah, he uses it as a translation for legs in this book. So I'm not sure how accurate this is.
okay.
All right, like next one we have back to Ben.
Okay. So I'll on I'll hope inje ni senu ni esenu en nimatoi emepuro.
Mhm.
So so they hid,
Mhm.
namely the brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. In the
Hope
in
A has a special meaning.
okay. They is it related to hide? Like
Yes.
ran away or
So
fled
it'd be
maybe?
so hope A is to hide from.
Oh, hide from. Okay, thank you. So they, namely the brothers, hid from the armies of the king.
Soldiers.
Soldiers. Okay, great.
of
Okay.
the
Not
war.
good for them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Next one.
okay, so en teten na emi on epef parabole, probably. So the you not Amy. Oh, okay. You all will not understand, or you all will not know the, I always forget what parabola is.
Similar to English.
His, yeah, but then I think about math and I get like even more
Biblical
confused.
English. Biblical
Right.
English.
Okay. Um,
Let's start with the first 4
his
letters. 5 letters.
para. Oh, okay. Parable. Right. It's exactly like English. Okay. You will not know his parables.
Just
Or you
parable.
all,
It's Pef,
or
not
his
Pef.
parable. Okay, just one. Right. Pef. Cool. And then Sena Pitoin on Nasaji. So
Sorry.
they
Typo here.
where Pitoin? Oh, Pistoin. Yeah, I always thought that sounded kind of weird.
Mhm.
Right. Sena Pistoin on Nasaji. So they okay. They will not believe Saji, the the words, my words. They will
Yeah.
not believe my words. Okay,
Perfect.
a second. Cool.
Okay, awesome. Next we have Dil.
Right. Nijaji na koti e pentimi. The evil, right? It's evil, right? Jaji?
No, not evil. No, that's no. They're also bad people, but not evil.
I forgot what Jaji is then. The enemy.
Yes.
The enemy will go around or turn to our village.
The enemies will. You can say go around or surround. Will surround our village. Koti involve something is just turning. So you'll also learn like Afkot I Koti or Afkot Fizaki return. So he turned himself. He surrounded. Just something that goes around. In Arabic, actually works very well. It's called laf. So
I think in dictionary I looked for this word. I think it, like circle or even to orbit. It could probably be used to orbit.
Yeah, it's
If
just
you want to
something
use it in modern.
that goes in a circle. Well, goes around. So.
All right.
Right.
Tepe won afi evol enje wanishti emeni. The heavens opened. The heavens had opened. Yeah, the heavens opened.
Not heavens.
The heaven.
Yes.
Or the sky opened. If you want.
Heaven.
He came out, namely the joy of maybe the peace. No,
there's no joy and there's no heat. You can say Pinishti Avantini.
That's
you can say Pinishti e Mysterion. The great mystery.
Oh, great.
Came out. Namely great.
The great miracle or sign.
Miracle or sign. My answers aren't ready. Can you tell us what you have, Karas? Do you have the first one done?
Don't I have one more?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Ati simi edreit enrimi. The woman it hates. I forget what air hates is.
This is one of the ways to say started or start. So heat is the forward, or I remember if something heatus means in front of it. So erhitis is to become forward or to become front. So it's one of the way to say started.
Okay.
Start.
So the woman started weeping.
Yes. I think also Karas answered this one. The women thrust tears. The woman started. So that's the way one of the ways to say started to weep. All right. Next three we have Karas. We have one of them ready. Meshak sena keteru epahu. Yeah, this is wrong. Yeah, no, this is wrong. This is reflexive. What's do you have in the notes if I want to say ket as a pre-pronominal form, and what's the way to say for y'all? Is it thenu?
Thenu sounds right for y'all.
Yes. I just don't want to take the easy way because I remember I always think of Theno. Okay. So ket with reflexive. I thought it would be in this in the following question, in the following homework. But I guess it works. And it always mean to return, because when you say Afkot, he turned himself, so he returned. So let's see. Meshak, you say perhaps, perfect. You will turn around. It's not you will turn around. This is they will turn y'all, and then Ipahu is back. But saying they will turn, that means it could also be passive. So it could be perhaps y'all will be returned back. So you're not the one doing the action, it's passive because it starts with say. So it's either they will return you. By return, I mean like turn back, but also just means talk about a person. You will be returned back. So if you're captured, you'll be returned back. Or turn as in actually go back. Okay, next one. Do you have the next one ready, Karas? No. Okay. Is it okay if I move on? Do you want me to move on or wait for you? Your call. I have no problem. Okay. Who's next on the list? Oh, that'll be me. Okay, yes. All right. Nima eso are nihieb nem ni eso gen etkoi. All right. What is that? Okay, so Nima and so the no, we're almost halfway. Awesome, I think. Close. With this, we'll be halfway. The shepherds, are is guard. Ni hieb. I should not remember what hieb are. And the sheep, it's the same root. Gen in the koi, I think it means field. Can I guess it means field? Don't remember what hieb means.
Hieb is just lamb.
Yep, so that makes sense. Lambs, and so you need koi, and koi means field. I'm gonna guess it means field.
Pasture more so, but yeah, highlands. It's probably more like highlands or like field or like pasture.
Highland or pasture. Thank you. I was going to new for vocab. All right, we actually have the next one from Karas. Aneval Tom Khenfmu. You said his val eye. It would be his eyes because N is plural, so it would be plural. So his eyes. Thom. Thom is the opposite of won, which is close, yes, or shut, like he said, it's shut. In the so it's not shut in the water. Water looks like this. Mo. This is mu, similar to the Arabic mot. So this would be in, like saying in the death. So his eyes shut in death. Okay, awesome. Cross, if you want, you can do 26, and I'll do 25. Sena wo genkoti in Los Angelos. What's Los Angelos? All right, let's just do what Landon does. I don't know. Oh, okay, this is so funny. I'm glad I'm translating this. Sorry, this will be funny. Sena one, that would be they will will be like settle, stay. So they will, let's say, reside in
I
the
just got it.
yeah. Koti will be like the surrounding of Los Angeles. Sorry, that was funny. Let me just use Jerusalem. It's kind of boring. Okay. Next one. Karaz, do we have you? I guess we lost you. Okay. Next on the list we have Peter. To the next three.
All right. Tina Nej Niaf Ni Ethor. I will. Then I forgot what Nej means. Okay.
Throw.
Throw. Okay. Yes. Okay. I will throw the. Is it flesh?
Yes. Not
Oh.
not maybe because maybe in your ancient Egyptian, but not in Coptic.
No. Okay.
Remember, we have 3 levels of meat.
Yeah.
So so his body, starts his flesh, off is
This is like when you say soma is web, like
yes. You will say
like
that.
holy. Yeah.
Not necessarily whole. Like my body is soma.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
So off is meat or fly, like as in like the bena.
Oh, it makes sense now because also it's like in plural, so fly. Yeah. Flies.
So the meat.
Two. The horses.
Yes. Sounds kind of weird that you're throwing the horses, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I think Carl has the next one. Okay, so
I wonder if I don't know if it's the same in lamb dens, because I know there's a similar one where horses were eating meat or something like that earlier in some earlier exercises. I tried looking up like the etymology or just the word for horse, see if it had another meaning, but it seems very weird.
Lamden uses wuhor, so he's using the word for dog.
Dog. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So this is just random that he chose horses. Okay. We actually have Karas next. Tennamuti erof empefran empefiot. Y'all will call by the name of his father. Very close. So not y'all. Ten be we. Right? Yeah. We will. And then you said Muti is call. Yeah, that's good. But call him. Yes, call him. Yeah, by the name or just the name. So let's add by. It's fine. The name of his father. Perfect. Thank you, Karas. Awesome. You finished all your threes. That's amazing. Everything is fulfilled in the Trinity. All right, back to you, Peter. Give us 2 more.
Yes. So I just had a question about say and u when you say they. Like sometimes you say like the pronoun is u and sometimes it's say. Like the first example in that page, in this page. I mean,
Okay. That's they. What's the other thing?
is it u like, or is this just like a suffix pronoun? Or,
What's u? U is in what?
Oh,
for
I think he's talking about the third person plural pronouns, like oo
Yeah.
meaning they versus say meaning or se meaning they. They're for different conjugations, I think.
U meaning they, and say meaning they.
Yeah, I think that's
So-
what he's asking about.
right, Peter?
Yeah, like which one? Like I don't know. Like maybe O comes at the end of words and say
Yes.
at the start of them.
You knowing more Egyptian, you probably realize se is what is used in they, but it doesn't actually survive. It only survives in one form and two derivatives, which is they in the present. So you say sena, they will reside, or like se wo, they reside, se wo. U is Semitic influence and is used everywhere else. So if I want to say they did not reside, I would say empu wo. If I want to say they resided, I would say au wo. So everything with a do, Semitic influence, just like in Arabic, al-waw wa
Mm.
al-jamaa. But you have say still surviving in this form for present and future. And then you're going to see it once more near the end in what's called a conjunctive. So say did not survive except in this form for now. Wah, or like the upsilon takes over in all other places basically.
Gotcha. So it's just the present and the future.
Yes. Like I mentioned last time, future is basically present exactly the same, no change, and just add will, which is na in Coptic.
Mm.
Is this just Bohairic or is this all dialects?
All dialects. And Sahidic and Bohairic. I don't know others. Bohairic and Sahidic. Sahidic is so far there is nothing we've done that is different than Sahidic, except when we sometimes say eta, they say enta, and we say enta, it's intere. So just little things, the eta and enta, and eta and intere. Everything else is the same. And a few things like we say peo, they say pu. Actually, no, Bohairic is pu for there, and then Sahidic is peo. Just small like this. But right now, if you know the vocab and you look at Sahidic, they will look exactly the same. But vocab will diverge a lot. Will diverge a bit. And not by much. So if we look at the first one, the only difference would be koti would be kote. Next one, Thor would be Tore. Actually, so not that much. And then the third one, every F, like Empron, it would be actual P. And then the Yod would probably be written this way. Overall, you can understand it, but not all the time. Karas has a really interesting translation of Bohairic and Sahidic, and it shows how you can come up with them, but sometimes you're off. A word
Mhm.
like C, the
Okay,
C.
okay, now I can speak. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
like there was a lot of noise out there. If there was a noise or something, I was gonna say like I'm a mute and then I'm gonna write in the chat. That's all.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, like one of the things that I was mentioning as well is like the word for sea, like the Red Sea. In Bohairic it's yom. In Sahidic it's halasa. It's Greek, so it's a completely different word. Some would follow a pattern like anything you see a T, that's not near the end, except for the verb T actually becomes te. But that's the only thing that's consistent. Everything else is
The E or Yoda ending
yeah.
changes
The
to an
iota
A.
ending. Sorry, yeah, not a T. The iota ending. So Rome you be Rome, Kote you be Kote. But that's not always the case. So T remains T. But that's
Actually, I think there's a couple words that it does go to te. It's just that sound at the end, the E sound, is what switches. Why it will go from T to te.
almost
Besides-
all of them will change except the verb T. Like T, say T.
Also for the hitor, I think I know why he put hitor, which is I think he probably confused the word wahor for dog and hitor.
They're both in the dictionary for Namden. So I don't know. That's what I would think, but I don't know why he would confuse them. And maybe he didn't find the Bohairic equivalent for dogs, but it's there. I'm not sure. It works anyway. All right, we back to you, Peter. I think.
Yes. So on Shepti epistoli etak is high emos non. All right. So yeah, this one is a little confusing. So
On.
what is on? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's not negation, right?
Negation would not would not come in the beginning for negation.
Yeah, there'll be.
It's one of our very first tenses.
Also, like in the past, something
Yes. Yeah.
in the past. Okay.
What
So
pronoun?
we,
Yeah.
it's like we, right?
Mhm.
Ship is like become or
No.
became. I mean,
Well, it's shopi.
shopi. Okay. Then
So if I tell you nej, the full form is nuj. Shep, what's the full form?
shoop.
Not quite.
So
The things with an O, like an omega, when it's preceded by an N or an M, it becomes an U. So if I tell you meh, meh becomes muh, but anything that's not N or M does not become an U, becomes an omega. So you have shop. So you know what
shop is like sell, right?
no, it's the other way around.
Buy.
Yes, but it's receive or accept or receive or
okay.
accept. So let's say this one you say we received.
Received. Okay. We received the epistle, I guess. Yeah. That you that you taught or
No.
like
Scribe. What does a
wrote? Yeah.
yes. Wrote.
Like it.
Yes.
Yeah. To us.
Yes. Perfect. All right. Give me one more.
Right. SVO Titan Ernestavine Tino. Why do you all so Ernestavine is it's familiar, it's Greek, but I don't know. Is it yeah, okay, so fasted? Oh, fast, I mean.
Yes, fast.
Yeah, 40
Which
days
is
and 40 nights. Yep.
What's Tino?
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
You can say Lent P. Slant. Okay, I think you finished all. Okay. Back to you, Ben.
Okay, let's see. So, Annes Volmo Eni Erroi or Ermoi. So their eyes.
Not their eye.
No, not. Okay. Her eyes. Okay. Right. Yeah, it would be Nouval. Okay. So her eyes filled with or was looking for tears, but that doesn't work here. Oh, it is tears. Okay, this is just has a plural form, so be rime. Or something
to P and POE. Happen.
Okay.
It's a common plural form.
Right. Right. Okay. So her eyes filled with tears, and the next one is etaf sotem or epi chro of josht evil. So let's see. He heard the cry.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Or no, not heard sotem.
No, you're fine. But just start it again.
Oh, he heard the cry.
Not he. What's
etaf?
What's etaf?
Oh, sorry. When he.
Yes.
It could be several things, but I'm gonna go with when for right now. So when he heard.
Once you read the sentence, it can only be one thing.
Oh, I see. Okay. So. Okay. Is there a question in here? Did he hear the cry?
So this is not
Okay.
when as in question. This is like when, like at the time of, like when, not
Yeah.
like, hey, when do you come?
Okay, right. So it is when here.
Yes.
Okay. So
When
is it present? I was thinking it was when he heard. but-
Etaf always present when he in the past.
Okay, okay. So when he hears the cry,
Past. So Etaf would be past because you have the off.
oh, okay. I thought it was fast.
Yeah.
Saying
Yeah.
when he heard,
Yeah.
or you could say when he listened to
Yeah.
the cry.
It's not cry.
Shout. Oh,
No.
voice, right?
Yes,
It's just
just
the voice. Okay. When he listened to, when he listened to the voice, he joshed evol. I'm forgetting what joshed is. He looked away.
Looked out.
Looked out. Okay.
Wait.
Cool.
Is it the one in the
Joshed evol.
just the what the Anastasis?
Yeah, but it can work in. So we can say we look for the resurrection.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it can be we look for, or it can also be like actually look.
So it's different than now, which is just see.
Now is see. Just is to look.
Look. Okay, got it.
Okay.
I think one more or
Yeah, one more.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Tirimi evolja apefson mu. So I cried out that.
Why cried? It's not cried.
Rimi? Lamented?
It's not cried. It's not past.
Oh, right. Tense. I am crying out.
Yeah, I am crying out. Yeah.
Okay, right. Thank you. I am crying out that.
It goes because.
Or because, sure. Okay. I'm crying out. That makes sense to the context. I'm crying out because Son Mu. Because his brother died.
Yes.
So that's past tense.
Yeah. So you can say because, or I think a more similar meaning, but more literal would probably be that I would like. So it's more consistent, be like for.
Oh. For his brother died. I see.
It's a position. I'm crying for his brother died, or I'm crying because his brother died, or I'm crying that his brother died.
That makes sense.
For the J, there's four. Like it's also like in the second host where it says like Geophystos or Agathos. So
Yes.
it is mostly for than because.
Yeah.
Got it. So either way, it's kind of a causal thing, but
Yep.
Okay. Great.
Next, I think that's it. Next, we have David.
All right. Atitrompi wo ijen pi bema. The dove essentially landed or probably more like stayed upon the platform.
Yeah. Or settled. Or means actually implies like staying. The dove, you can say like, I don't know, settled or stay onto the platform. Okay.
Right. Semewi jen entof pe hamshe. They think that you are the carpenter.
Not you.
That he is the carpenter.
Yes, he is the carpenter. Okay. Give me one more.
Is this supposed to be joshed? Is it a spelling?
Yeah, it's just because he copied from Sahidic, which does actually use an omega in this case.
Okay. Ten josht ibel et he empieho et demao. Which is we looked out to the beginning of this day.
It he means, remember, it's like front or beginning. So Joshte volet he would be like we look forward to.
Okay, we look forward to this day. All right.
Yes. We look for it's like forward. You know what I mean? Forward.
Right. Did you not hear forward?
Yeah, forward, yeah. To the day, and then you have Atama be like that day. Okay. I think you do one more? No, that's all, right?
Yeah, that's all.
Now,
Karas, go.
in the bush, Ernest Dewey. Okay,
Heretic.
so it was gonna be what he does. He doesn't desire. He didn't desire.
Not doesn't.
Fast.
Not doesn't.
Oh, his desire
No.
for
It's just not the wrong, not the right tense.
fasting.
What's impef?
He desired
No, what's impef?
in bed. I think it's like don't desire.
Not present.
Hmm.
The affirmative this is
What is
negation.
Like what is it?
This is the negation of.
Okay. So
So what's of?
what is off?
Like if I say afwash, what does afwash mean?
Of course, he is desiring
Not present.
future.
Not
Okay.
future. You would have to see now. What's the only tense that you haven't mentioned? That would be past.
I'm ready. Okay.
He didn't.
Yeah. He did a desire.
Desire or will?
Yeah, desire.
Okay.
For fasting.
What's A?
2.
Mm-hmm. What's
Uh,
her?
Ernest Dewin is fasting.
Fast. Just fast. It's the verb.
Fast.
To fast. He didn't want to fast.
Okay. Okay. Abnoma يبسيد الجوفن مبرادي إنه تشيرومبي. Okay. The spirit, okay, came to him.
No, wait. Epicete. What's epicete?
Epsid, I think is like upon him.
No.
Or, okay,
It's down.
oh yeah, down. Upon. Onto him.
Yeah, onto him.
Like a dog.
Perfect. That's great.
This is the baptism, right? The baptism event.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, that's why I got it from the Chirombi and
Yeah, perfect.
okay. Nainini Saji إضاف سخاي مو خن بيجون خن بايجون. Okay. No. I.
No. What's just nai? Just look at nai on its own.
Okay.
Pai tai nai.
Oh. This is.
Not this.
These are the words which the teacher
Just no. What's it off? What's off?
is off. It's off.
Like off sky. Sky is a verb.
Hide. Right, written.
Yeah, which so what's off? What's which what's etafschai.
which he wrote.
Yes, yeah, perfect. Which he wrote.
Emo, the emotion by John. I want to say like in this book.
So this is in this book. What's emo?
Emo. It looks similar to the water. That's
No.
the meaning one.
So this is the plural of emof. So which he wrote
Oh,
them, and them refers back to Nai.
okay.
Actually refers back to like Nai and Sajid.
Oh, which he wrote them in the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are the words اللي كتبهم in the book. Okay, I think that's it. Cool. Okay, who's next? That'll be me. Okay. أو خنت خون اتبيلي و أو ثمس. Oh, that's it. Okay. So أو خنت, so they خنت خون, so they went in or approached in to the gate and they closed it, and S refers to pile. Right. Enschen a un. Okay, we have n, have un, so that's negation. Keep it for later. S, that is she. We have an implicit verb to be. She is. Then we have the un, so be she is not, because of the un and the end. She is not in the house. Okay, last one. أفحكو مشو إيفول مشو إيفول جي أفرنستوين إنشمين إنهو. So he حكو is hungered. He hungered. ما should be like he very hungered. So you can say like he hungered a lot. So he hungered جدا. Evil J would be like because he fasted for 8 days. Okay, next is Peter.
All right. So SVU Tai Hira and Hiki Moshi and Sauce. Why Tai Hira is like this country?
No, that's Korah.
Oh, it's widow.
Yes.
Widow, yeah, the other word. In Hiki, is it like fast? No. Hungry
Yes. No, that's
or
Um,
hungry or poor? I'm not sure.
yes, poor. Yes, and they come from the same root.
Yeah. Moshi and sauce is like
Fix this.
and so okay. Is following me.
Yeah, you can say that. Following me, or following behind, or walking behind me, following me, or you can say it more literally. It's like walking behind
After me.
me.
Right. And then after hits in Saji Nem Han Mish. Hits just said this word, but I forgot.
Irhit, it's the same as we've seen the heat. Where's look forward? Something to the front. So irhit, do the front, something to the front. So start.
You say stuck?
Start.
Start. Okay. So he started to talk.
Yeah, talk is fine.
with the multitude or
No,
like
yeah, like indefinite article, and then like yeah, multitudes or crowds.
yeah, crowd.
Yeah.
Of Koti Eniki Evol. So he turned or
Yeah, turned.
yeah, the poor
Oh, poor be like,
away. Oh yeah, the poor ones away or something like that.
yeah, oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, Koti you can use it in the same sense you'd actually use turn in English. I just like turn someone away, turn around, turn someone in, all that. All right, amazing. We have two. Let's split them. So Ben do one, David do the next.
Okay. Etu ek teradzin emoi empai novi. So why do you test me? So with this in or in this in?
Sorry, something's off.
Oh, can you hear me? I was saying why at VU.
Just like fix something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead. Why?
Okay, thank you. Why do you test me?
Yeah. Do you
Or attempt would work too.
attempt?
Tempt me in this or sort of in this way, I guess.
Yeah, in this manner.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That sounds similar to the temptation of Christ. No?
I mean, it's any temptation.
Yeah,
President didn't ask him.
it sounds similar.
Yeah.
It's like the Nabil Matar, like these are a lot of biblical events, it's like references.
Sometimes yes. Okay, David, finish line.
All right. Itan was a shevo uncoten a penne. So Itan, I want to say I really want to say.
There's only one thing to say. It's not ambiguous.
When?
Yes.
Yeah. When did we want?
No, just when we.
When we want
Not
to.
want. It's not present.
Wanted.
Yes.
To shavel. I don't know what shavel is doing.
Go out means leave.
I'll go out. Should it be Shay with a Yoda? Is that what's tripping me up, or?
I think it's in the infinitive. Again, I doubt the accuracy of this book, but yes, if I want to say I went, I'll say anshenan, we went. But because it's infinitive, you might be dropping the object.
Okay, that's yeah. We wanted to leave, and Koten, and we something to our house went. But
Yeah, we. So what's cotton? It's coat. It's cote, and then us. We returned. That's Koti plus M1. And then when it's reflexive, it means return. So if I want to say he returned, I'll say afkotif. That means he returned. We returned on cotton. Okay, we returned.
we returned to our house.
Perfect.
Or home. Probably more so home in this case.
Yeah, perfect. Amazing. We finished all 46 of them. That was fun. I hope. Okay, next lesson. Super easy. Oh, we're actually decent on time. Next lesson is actually pretty simple. It doesn't add a whole lot. Nothing that will be super surprising to you. For starter, we will be doing the relative form of the first present. Not much different than what you've seen before. We have et. Let's find the examples. We have et and ete. It just means that, and we've seen this before in the previous tenses. Here are some examples. And one thing about the present, if the word that is before the relative pronouns, the word before an et, which you will be referring back later, is the subject of the next phrase, there is no subject after et. Meaning, if I want to say the man that came, I would say P Romi, etaf, and the af refers to P Romi, etaf E. So the man that came. Also, it's not always subjects. If I want to say the man that I saw, I would say P Romi etai. That's back to me. Etai now erof. Just a quick reminder that et, that means we will be seeing the same thing in the next sentence very soon. And it can be like which I saw him, or in this example, the man which he came. In present, this one remains the same, same structure. This one changes where if you have Piromi is also the same as the subject, you drop the subject marker. So in this example, Piromi etrimi, that means the man who or which or that cries. So here there's an implicit he, but there is nothing. So, and also if you remember, we covered later previously from the et becomes the ke becomes a k before vlimnur. We also have the same thing with the t. The t becomes an aspirated th, just like the k becomes an aspirated k before the same vlimnur. So if you have a verb that start with if you have the n, actually this one could be an a theta. This one probably a theta. If you have the n, you would say nima toy, so the soldier that will. So again, remember the present and future are exactly the same. That will seize him, and then there's nothing between the eth and the verb because we have it as the subject. We also have it here, niromi, eth, na, ini, and pat. And there's one thing that I was mentioning earlier. Remember the fi, thi, and nai, they still make an appearance. So we would say, remember fi etaf hemsi, we would say like fi et hemsi. Say like hijan isherobim. So that who sits upon the cherubim, and there's nothing after the et because it's the same subject as fi. What we covered previously was like we'd do like fi etaf hemsi. Oh, that was dying. Fi etaf hemsi, and he who sat. So the one thing you need to know here, if what's before the et is the same as the subject after the et, that you just drop the subject marker. What happens if you want to say the man which so we saw here, the man which I saw, etai now erof, or if I want to say the man which I see, almost the same as you would have seen in the present, where you have et plus the present pronoun, with an exception. So we're gonna start here. And so you would say, if you want to say et plus t, you would have a t. If you have et plus k, you'd have etek. Remember this also, it's full, or you can see like ete, so like ete plus k. Feminine doesn't take anything. So you have a te, etef, etes. This means which he, and then whatever the verb is, which is in present. And then, but at the end, ten, teten, or then you also have etu, so not etse, you would have etu. So you can say P Romi etu now erof. the man which they saw him. Back to the man. If you don't want to have a pronoun after and you want to have a word, you would use etere. So that would be let's say tishimi etere piromi mei emos. Tishimi, this is a sima and huri. Oh, looks like a heart. Cool. Tishimi etere, that the man loves her. All good so far? Okay. Okay, here are some examples. I'll go over them very quickly, but stop me if anything doesn't make sense. Ni saji, the words which I, because it's eti, so which I wrote them back to sky, saji. P romi, the man, etek, which you, shini, search after him, so search for him or looking for. Police, the city, etu, that they, wohenchits, settle in it. Pshiri, the son, which he will put him behind him, so he will leave behind or abandon. Okay, so that's all for this part. We need to do the negation. Where is the negation? Forget about the and var for now. Okay, I don't know what the negations are, so we're just going to cover them. They're probably somewhere else. Let's do some negation. Remember, we had, for alpha, we have et, or ete, and also etere if you have a noun after. Okay, so let's wait for the PDF to catch up and the stylus to work. Okay, it doesn't work. So we will be using ete. So we're going to say ni romi ete en se sotem nai nei an. The men who or which they, so in this case, because we have negation, we actually keep the subject pronoun. So in se refers back to Romi. Sotem, listen to me, or heed me. Another one is promi. Actually, that will be an F from promi. Ete, because we have negation. En sotem nai an. The man who he does not, so he doesn't listen to me. Again, sorry, the N refers to Romi. And then finally, another example where they're opposite, they're not the subject. So ni saji ete in ten ini ero imi, sorry, in ten what am I saying? Amy. Is it Amy or Emi? Huh. Anyway, you know what I mean. An. So the words which or that we so but n10 because we have the un, so the n comes with the n. N10 emi ero, and the ero comes back to the saji. So we have, whenever you have negation, it works in the same way you have the past, where you just put the subject marker and then it replaces whatever or refers to whatever it needs to. Okay, I think that's all. Any questions? Oh, here we go. Here are the negatives. Or future, because you have na that breaks it. Don't worry about ere for now. Actually, Don't worry about ere for now. We'll cover that later. We'll cover the indefinite later. Okay. So we're done with relatives. One more thing is direct object of transitive verbs can change the meaning in a reflexive sense. So they say it has a special meaning, but not all the time. It's just an example would be like nudge for throw. If I say I nudge it, it would be like I threw myself. Pretty self-explanatory. There's no change in meaning. Kot, if you want to say af kotf, it means he returned. So it's not really you turned something, or you turned, actually you just returned. Yeah, the word would be returned. Okay, silence is done. Shen, we've seen it before. Ton, aftonf, just means heroes. Nothing really special here. Some few things that do change meanings a little bit is woh and sa. So if I say I waht and sa, that means I am following someone. Think of it like settling behind. So it's not I'm settling on myself. It's just basically I am following someone. There's a hint for it's called tin, wih, and sok.
Is it like the back?
Yes.
Yeah.
So to follow, kot we said means return. So afkotf means he wept. But also there's also one thing about kot that is interesting. Is kot means return or turn or go in a circle, but it can also mean there's an action in a circle somehow. So a very good example is this one. Afkotf afrime. He wept. So it's like he returned to and then he wept. He turned to weeping. So basically means he wept again. So to repeat an action. So it's like you're going in a circle, even the action. It's actually if you honest, for Egyptian, actually for Arabic it would be like it's actually exactly the same in Egypt and in Arabic, where it means he returned, he wept. That means just kept doing it again. Another example for it is cotton, pin cotton, pin cotton, now eros. So it's like it means we did not return to see her, and it literally means we no longer. It's just an expression. No longer see her, and actually in Egyptian it's like lam naud naroha. So it works pretty well with actually.
Yeah, that's Fusha, not Egyptian.
Yeah, it's just proper Arabic. Okay, some infinitives. One last thing about just a note about ohirat. Ohirat means to stand. It's always used this way. You will not see it even for the meaning of to stand up. It will not be separated. Ohi means to stand. A is preposition, and then rat is one of the old words for foot. And it means, and you will always see the same way, and it's always reflexive. So you would say in the hymn say ohi iratu, they stand before him. So they stand would be ohi iratu. That's just how the verb always works. So always like stand like on feet. It just literally means stand on the feet. And then if I'm standing like ohi iratu, be like I'm standing on my feet. That just means to stand. Think of it as a compound verb. It always comes this way. Just a note. All right, our very final thing, infinitives as usual, of the form otip. So think of it as consonant, o, ta, so consonant and then another consonant. So consonant 1, 2, 3, otip. Remember, so we're the first consonant, it's the glottal stop, otip. So otip, and as usual, should not be a surprise. This becomes de-stressed to an E, and then this becomes abbreviated to an O, just like hope, hip, hop, and everything else we've looked at, like more, mir, and then more. Nothing should come as a surprise. Forge. Forget about this for now. For now. Again, similarly, mentioned again, the M and N, if you have an omega, change to an U, but the rules remain the same. What else? And if you have a limner near the end, you actually add an A. So you don't say thokim, thokm, you say thokim. And we learned because it's aspirated. When you have a Vilnor, you're kind of forced to aspirate it, so an E comes out. I think that'll be in the qualitative. Pre-pronominal form. Sorry, it's here. Yes, it'll be here. Because that's why we say like thokmif and then thokim in here. Don't worry about the qualitative for now. We've also seen this before. If you have a huri or a chai, it changes to an a. We've also seen like know him is to know him, nehm, and then nahm. And we've seen other verbs that look exactly. We've seen actually wo, weh, and then wah. We've seen this earlier. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Any questions? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. I will sign off, stop the recording, and you guys are more than welcome to hang out.